This is just to get your energy more focused and organized. Be very aware of your story that you're telling while you're talking about your goals, and speak about your goals often. Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leora Alexandra. Welcome to the Baby Elephant community. On this channel we talk about the law of attraction, self-development, spirituality, and living your best life. As the end of the year is nearing, I decided it's time to make a video about setting goals, because I love to set my goals a little bit before the end of the year, before the new year, so that I can start setting my intentions around them and gearing my energy towards these new goals in this fresh brand new year. I know that a lot of people have a hard time coming up with goals, setting goals, and manifesting them and sticking to them. So I want to talk a little bit about that today and maybe help you a little bit. I have my own simple method that I just recently, I don't know if I came up with it, I can't remember learning it anywhere, but it just came to me, and this is how I set my goals for 2019. My goals are set, I'm excited about them, I'm ready to manifest them, and I'm ready to improve and grow as a person through these goals. It's a super simple method. We just break down coming up with goals into 6 different categories to make them a little bit more bite-sized. And I'm going to talk to you about how I use the law of attraction to manifest those goals while simultaneously working towards them with inspired action. I will be using my own goals as an example throughout this video, but please share your goals in the comments below and let us know how you're going to manifest them. So before we get into this video, I want to introduce you guys to my new journal of the year, which I've talked about in a past video, but this is the journal that I gave out to all the beautiful people who came to my event in Malibu on November 4th. They all left with their own gifted simple elephant journal. It's the most perfect journal for our community. I used it last year when I was setting my goals. I used it throughout the year. And this is a 3-in-1 undated planner, so you can start whenever you want. It doesn't have to be in the beginning of the year. You start whenever you're ready. I gave this journal as a gift to my mom, and she's a journal fanatic, and she texted me the other day and she said, "Where did you find this? I know journals and this is one of the best I've ever seen." So I was like, I know, I'm very proud of them, and I will make a video talking about them and showing how I use the simple elephant to keep myself on track, especially as a way to say thank you for the company sending 50 journals to us for the event and letting all my baby elephants leave with their own simple elephant. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how to use this journal, and then we'll get into how I'm going to set my goals. So you open it up, it has this pen place, it has this place to keep secret documents like the Marauders map, and then you open it and it starts with the focus section. So my focus, and I don't know if you can tell, but over here it says I am grateful for, and there's this blank section where you can write about what you're grateful for. And this is so powerful to do this right in the beginning of using this book, because it sets your intention, it sets your vibration right in the beginning and aligns you to that vibration. Every time you open the book and see what you're grateful for, it's right there for you. And then underneath there's a section for affirmations. So what I will do is I will write the affirmations that I most resonate with, that are the broadest and the ones that I need the most, so that every day that I open this, I can always go back here, see these affirmations, and repeat them out loud. So mine will often have to do with self-love. I will write something like, I love myself so much, and I'll see that and I'll say it out loud and I will feel it. And because I get into this high vibration when I'm planning and doing these things, this is a manifesting tool on its own. Now, this is what we're going to be using for the video today. It says my focus, my top 5 goals for this year. I'm actually going to break it down to 6 goals, so I'm going to add a little section over here and I'm going to do my top 6 goals. So we'll get into the video right now, but I did want to tell you that the Simple Elephant, the people behind the Simple Elephant are so wonderful. They agreed to, instead of giving me commission for this, they're going to donate a percentage of the proceeds from the books to my fundraiser that we talked about, to the Lao Elephant Conservation Project. And they gave you guys a discount code. So that code is going to be down here and in the description below. So when you get this, not only are you making the most out of your life, getting your life together, getting your goals together, you're also donating to charity. So I really love this company. I really believe in them, and thank you guys for sending me this journal. I really appreciate it, and thank you for being a part of this community. So you don't have to have 5 goals. Last year when I filled it out, I had 3 goals actually, and I completed all 3 of them because I set my intentions through using this book. And what's really good about the Simple Elephant is that it has this system that other notebooks don't have. And what it does is, because the elephant never forgets, right? So it has a symbol of an elephant periodically throughout the journal. And it reminds you, oh, and it has all these, look at that. I didn't even realize it has 3 bookmarks. So it has a symbol over here on a random date. So this is the weekly planner portion of this. So you go to this week and you see that elephant symbol and you're like, oh, I have to check in with my goals. It reminds you to go all the way back and check in with your top 5 goals, with your mind map and your vision board, to see if you're still on track and to see if you need to reassess or to remember why you started this journey in the first place, to remember your vision. So this is where I'm coming from with my 6 categories. I think that too often people think that their goals have got to advance them in some way in life. I think that my entire life, my goals were always surrounded around career. Get more successful, have a better career, have a more stable career. But I forgot the rest of my life. I forgot my social life. I forgot my spiritual health, my mental health, my physical health. I have a hair on me somewhere. And that's why this year I kind of remembered, like, wait, but I have to enjoy my life. It's not all about career success. It's also about growing in different ways as a person. So I came up with, or I somehow remembered this, I don't know where I got this from, but I came up with a way to set goals for every aspect of my life. And now that I've done that, I've come up with these goals and I'm so excited for 2019 because it's gonna be such a year of growth and enjoyment and having fun and just living my best life in every aspect. So this is what I've done. We break it down to intellectual goals, spiritual goals, physical goals, career, financial goals, creative goals, and social goals. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna break the last one into 2 so that I have 6 sections. And I'm gonna write intellectual, spiritual, physical, creative, career, and social. So the way that I came up with my actual goals is I came up with the categories and then I went to sleep. And I kind of allowed my subconscious mind to churn over these ideas. And in the morning, I went on a very long walk and I just thought about those 6 categories. And one by one, the ideas came to me. And some of these ideas I've had for a very long time and remembered. Some of them I came up with them on the spot. But ultimately, I resonate with each one so much. When I think about these goals, I get a high vibrational charge. Like I feel energetic and happy and excited, which means that they're meant for me. If you feel good about the goals that you're setting, it means that they're good for you. If you feel bad about them, if you feel anxious about them, they're not the right goals for you. And it's time to accept that and rewrite them, remake your goals, replan things out, reassess. I'll tell you now about my goals. So my intellectual goals for 2019 is to learn another language. And I'm not sure what language yet. I'm thinking either Japanese or Mandarin. I also want to practice my French. I'm not putting that as a goal because I don't want to overwhelm myself, which is something else I want to tell you guys. Don't take on too much on your plate. You don't have to have a goal in each one of these sections. This is just to get you to start thinking about your goals and thinking about where you want to take your life. Make things easy on you. Treat yourself like a child. Treat yourself like a child who's still growing and still developing, and enjoy the process. If you take too many goals on and you don't achieve them, I don't want you to start to feel badly about yourself, because that's not what this is about. Even if I don't achieve all of these goals in my life, in these different aspects, I'm not going to feel badly about myself, because these goals are all for my development and all for fun, so that I have purpose, I have a mission, I have things that I want to do, I have passions, and it just makes me a more well-rounded person. Just setting these goals is going to give you purpose and meaning and make you happier. Ultimately, by the end of the year, if you've only achieved one of them, that's good enough. If you haven't achieved any of them, but you've just survived that year, that's good enough also. This is just to get your energy more focused and organized. So like I was saying, my intellectual goals are to learn another language. I'm writing that down. And just by writing something down, you're much more likely to do it. And the way that I'm phrasing this is I'm phrasing it as in, like, this is my to-do list. This is what's going to happen. It's setting an intention, and it's allowing for me to manifest these things, because I'm putting out this positive energy, setting this intention, and then I'm open to whatever happens. So the resources are going to come to me. So I'm going to keep my intellectual goals to learn another language, because if I finish 2019 learning even conversational Mandarin or Japanese, I'm gonna be so proud of myself. If I don't, but I got a chance to practice some French, that'd be cool too. Then moving on to spiritual goals. My spiritual goals for 2019 are simple. I would like to meditate every day. So these days I'm only meditating maybe once or twice a week. It's not enough. I keep trying to find time to do it, but realistically I'm just not making the time for it. I know now, I've learned after arrhythmia, after my really big week at arrhythmia, I've learned that meditation is the answer to everything, and it's going to heal me. It's gonna elevate everything. So my goal is to, at least for 5 minutes every single day, find time to meditate. That's a simple goal, but a very powerful one in the long run. So, you know, you don't have to make this huge, your goal doesn't have to be for spiritual to start levitating. Like, your goal doesn't have to be to become a spiritual guru for spiritual goals. Maybe your goal is to go to church every Sunday, to go to temple. Maybe your goal is to keep Shabbat if you're Jewish. Maybe your goal is to pray 5 times a day if you're Muslim. Your goal is going to be very specific to you, and you shouldn't compare it to anybody else, but it's a goal nonetheless, and it's important. My physical goals. This is the part where in the past I've been very hard on myself. I've always said work out 5 times a week or else. And that never resonated with me. That never felt good. So I never did it. My goal for 2019 is to work out once or twice a week, and that's enough for me. However, to take walks at least once a day, either in the morning or at nighttime with my best friend. As long as I'm taking walks, I'm feeling super healthy and super light. Physical goals are to exercise a couple times a week and walk often. Now for creative goals, I have 2 goals here, and I realized that I can have creative goals that just allow me to have like this outlet, this creative outlet that's good, really good for my soul, and won't really advance me like financially or anything in that way. That's when I realized, like, we gotta make goals just to live happier lives. We gotta make goals just to take care of ourselves better. You know, the goals don't have to advance us in any way. The goals don't have to make us make more money in any way. They can just be goals to enjoy life more. And that's where my creative goals come from. And my creative goals for this year are to start painting. I don't know if that's going to be, you know, maybe taking classes from my mom, who's an artist, or maybe going to a paint night once in a while, or just getting a canvas and just like starting to like draw or something. But I want to start painting. I feel very called to painting. And my second one is to learn piano. This one, I know it's going to be a little bit more difficult because I tried to learn piano as a child and I was not very musically talented, but I have such a feeling that I want to learn piano. So I would like to paint and learn piano. And I don't have to become a master. I don't even have to become decent. As long as I'm spending my time, some of my time, painting and playing piano and having that creative outlet, that's a check mark in my book for that goal. And then it's time to set my goals for my career. Now, this one is difficult for me as well because I am an overachiever. I want to do all this stuff, and my journey has showed me that what's better is to focus on a few big things and just give yourself time. Not everything has to be done in one day. Rome wasn't built in a day, they say, right? So I'm learning how to downsize a little bit and not take so much on my plate. I have really big dreams. I know I can do them all, but I'll be a happier person if I don't take them all on at once. So my 2 career goals, the really big goals, are to relaunch the blog and to start blogging again. Let's write that down. And the second is to create 2 more programs. I do have other career goals. I'm still working on Euphoric Plant-Based. You know, launching a business has been a lot harder than I expected. I'm still wanting to grow alchemy. I want a whole jewelry line. I want earrings, bracelets, necklaces, anklets. I want all this stuff. I still have all these, but I'm not going to make those my goals because those are going to be, I'm going to keep that fun for me. If I make it a goal to do any of those things, I'm going to just feel overwhelmed, and I don't want to overwhelm myself. These are all passion projects, so I'm just going to take it easy. Set a couple career goals for yourself. It's always good to have career goals. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't take on too much. And the last one is social. This one is very important also, and it's one that I've always neglected. I forget to have a social life. I forget to go out. I forget to have my friends over. So my one goal is to have friends over more often, have dinners at my house. I hope that if you're following me on Instagram, you're gonna start seeing that, you know, me and my friends are over here cooking, having fun, and also spending time with my family, just being a more social person. I kind of get stuck in my routine of like doing all this spiritual stuff and all the YouTube stuff and online stuff, and I need to allow myself to enjoy the company of people more often. So I hope that that all happens, and I'm setting my intention, and the fact that I'm writing it down and setting that intention, I'm gonna be put into situations where that just naturally happens. So that's it. I've written down those goals. I'm also going to fill all this out after the video. My affirmations are going to have to do with these things. I'm going to say I'm grateful for everything that I already have in my life right now. It's going to be a beautiful gratitude list. Then I have my mind map and my vision board over here that I'm going to draw in my vision board, probably like a piano and like paint and things like that. That'll be fun. And then I'm going to start with the month and year. I think I'm going to start this part in January just for a fresh year. But you can start it now. You can start it whenever you want because it's undated. You do the month and the year and then your goals, and then you just start to manifest the life of your dreams and plan out the life of your dreams. Don't overwhelm yourself with goals. You want them to feel good. You want it to feel good because if it feels good, you're going to manifest it. So I have 4 tips on how to manifest your goals. The first one is to keep them somewhere visible if it feels good. This is going to be very visible for me because I'm going to report back to it every day to plan out my day, plan out my week, reflect on my week. So it's going to be visible. So I'm just going to look at them whenever I open it, and I'm just going to scan them whenever I open it, keeping them in my subconscious mind, at the forefront of my subconscious mind. You can put this on a vision board, you can put it on a whiteboard in your room, you can put it on your fridge, like on a printed out list, you can put it in your purse, in your car, in your backpack, but keep them somewhere visible if it feels good to see them. If you feel stressed out when you see them, don't put them out somewhere visible or rewrite your goals, but they're not the right ones. 2, give them positive energy and speak about them in a positive way. When you talk about your goals, don't be like, yeah, I want to do this, but I'm kind of bad at it, so I don't know. Be very aware of your story that you're telling while you're talking about your goals, and speak about your goals often. I know some people are afraid of talking about their goals with people who don't want good for them. Don't talk about your goals with those people if that's what you're afraid of. I don't think that their energy will do anything to mess up your manifestation. However, just don't put yourself in that situation if that's how you feel. If you have somebody in your life that you can talk to about your goals, which you all have someone to talk to about because you have the Baby Elephant Facebook group and you can talk to everybody about your goals over there every single day. Everyone wants to hear them. Everybody wants to talk about their manifestations and their goals. Talk about them in a positive way. Be like I was saying, like, I'm gonna play piano. I'm so excited to learn how to play piano. I'm not gonna say, what I said earlier in the video is what you shouldn't say, which is, I tried it when I was a kid and I wasn't so good, but we'll see. You know what? I've grown as a person. I'm smarter. Maybe I think I can play piano better now. Moving on. 3, focus on the emotions you're going to feel once you've achieved your goals. How are you going to feel once you learn to play piano? I'm going to feel classy as F. I'm going to feel sophisticated and refined. So I'm focusing on those emotions and I'm going to feel that way now already. I am sophisticated and refined and I can play piano like a pro. And you're all invited to my first recital. My first recital is going to be a Baby Elephant meetup. Whatever emotion you're going to feel once you've achieved that goal, that is something that you have to focus on every day. You're gonna feel happy, so do things that make you feel happy. You're gonna feel accomplished already. Everything's already happened. Time isn't real. Linear time isn't real. It's all already happened, so feel good about it already. 4, don't worry so much about the how, but focus on the end result. The how comes to you if you focus on the end result. Do I need to take piano lessons in order to learn how to play piano? Yeah, I do. So I know what to do. If you know what to do, take that inspired action. However, if you have this big goal and you're not sure what to do, don't worry so much about the how and just focus on that goal, focus on feeling good, focus on how you're going to feel once you achieve it. And in that way, the resources will come to you. You're going to walk through these doors that you never knew existed and you'll get the opportunity to make those things happen. That's just how life works. The universe delivers when you have faith, when you believe, and when you just are open to it. Okay, so that's it for me today on setting goals. You guys, let me know if you can fill out the 6 categories, what your goals are in the comments. I'd love to know what kind of dreams you guys are manifesting and how you're gonna go about doing it. And remember that you can use my discount code, my promo code, to get your own simple elephant journal, and that's going to donate a portion of the proceeds to the Lao Elephant Conservation Project. So thank you guys so much for supporting them, me, and the elephants. I love you so much, and until my next video, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye!